Good morning, everyone. Welcome and welcome to Magenta Trade. And this is Market Update by Shan. Let's have a look what's happening in the market today. Um, Market has been in general positive. Um, and at this moment, S&P 500, SPX is up by around 40 odd points. Let's see in terms of yesterday it closed at around probably at around 4462 level. Currently it's at 4509. It is again a higher high and higher low in terms of the market. Let me quickly share the screen. So it's again once again higher high and higher low. And if we look at the what's happening in terms of details of other indicators, S&P 500 or SPX has crossed the 30 days weighted moving average. This is something that I follow regularly to understand in which direction the market is going. So there is, I earlier drew a trend line here in this particular chart. So you can see that SPS has broken that bearish pattern there, bearish trend. Yes, it is been bullish for last few days, the entire previous week, last week, and then yesterday and today it has been very positive. Um, Whether the bull run has again started, I'm not sure about that, but there are indications that market is able to stabilize. Then the bottom that was achieved at around 4,200 or 4,160 level. So definitely that's a positive. Nasdaq is up by 277 points. S&P 500 or SPX is up by 48 points. Dow is up by 217 points. VIX, the volatility index, is more or less the same. It's not much different there. And then Apple as a share, it has increased by 1.9%, and Netflix is up by 2.5%. I will come to the individual stocks later, but at this moment, gold has been steady as a robust treasury yields counter Ukraine wars. Gold prices held steady today, and currently it is holding at 1922. Down by you can say 12 or 13 dollars per ounce. And okay, so gold prices steady on a Tuesday as a US Treasury held multi-year highs following an aggressive inflation stance by Federal Reserve Chairman, while an intensifying conflict between Russia and Ukraine supported bids for the safe haven metal. Fed Chairman Jeremy Powell indicated that the US Central Bank would raise interest rates by bigger than usual amounts if necessary to bring down inflation that was running much too high. So that's one of the concern yesterday. The inflation is much too high. On the other hand, the oil, as you can see, is $109, and it is down by $3 per barrel. Both contracts of Brent crude and West Texas intermediate futures that settled up more than 7% on Monday, as a potential for more supply disruptions weighed on the market. But today they are down by 3%. Saudi Arabia has warned it would not bear responsibility for disruptions to global supply following attacks on its oil facilities by Iranian aligned Houthis. Silver is also more or less down by 1.5%. In terms of currencies, Yen is up by 1.06%. Yesterday, it was down by almost a percentage or so, and it hit a low of 120.46 in the Tokyo, having lost more than 4% on the dollar this month as leaping US yields and deteriorating trade balance as cash from the world's third biggest economy. Cryptos are up today. BTC, Bitcoin is up by 3.78%, and Ethereum is up by 3.7%. In terms of other stocks, Tesla is up by 7.5%. It is approaching $1,000 mark there. Powell had sent US yields to multi-year highs by putting the possibility of 50 basis point rate hikes on the table. I don't have it here, but probably I have it in another website. Let me quickly go there. So just to check. So US 10-year Treasury yield has gone up to 2.375, whereas in the last year it was somewhere around 1.70, 1.60, around that region. Now it has gone up to 2.37 percent yield, and when the Ukraine conflict started, it was hovering around 2 percentage point. So that has been quite a leap in terms of yield. Tesla is, as I mentioned, 7.8%. Moderna is up by 6.5%. Line Technology is up by 5.5%. ETSY is up by 5%, and Match Group is up by 4.5%. European stocks muted as Ukraine war inflation weigh on sentiment. And on Monday, Ukraine refused to surrender the port city of Mariupol to Russian forces. But I think Zelensky has mentioned his intention to confirm what one of the demands of Russia, that Ukraine won't join the NATO. So that is a concession he is willing to make in exchange of the long-term peace treaty or peace understanding. In terms of other shares, Hong Kong leads gains in Asia, rising 3% as Alibaba shares up 11%. Alibaba has announced a stock buyback, and based on that announcement, it's up by more than 11%. In term other news, shares of China Eastern Airlines again dropped by 2.5% after Boeing's 737 passenger jet crashed on Monday, and Nikkei 225 jumped 1.5%, and we can have a look at them quickly globally. So Nikkei was up by 1.5%, Hong Kong, Shanghai up by 3%, as you can see that. Okay, in terms of other news, let's have a quick look what's happening around in the market. So BuzzFeed investors have pushed the CEO to shut down an entire newsroom, but the stock was up today, and they announced the earnings result as well. Zelensky calls for more pressure on Moscow as Ukraine says 15,000 Russian troops have been killed. Elon Musk breaks out the dance moves as he opens new Tesla factory in Germany. Any other, I'm just looking at any other important news. Okay, let's go to some of the chart levels. quickly go through them. So that's what is happening with SPX. Currently, it has crossed the 50 days moving average as well. Earlier, it crossed 20 days moving average and 5 days moving average, of course. But as of today, it has been consistently rising since the open today. In terms of other shares, let's have a look at Apple. Apple shares are up by almost 2% such. And as you can see, they are again above the 50 days moving average. So that's Apple. Adobe, Adobe is supposed to announce their results today, and so it's after market hours, and currently it is up in anticipation of a good result. Let's see what it how it reacts after the announcement today. Currently it's up by 3 percentage point. In other stocks, so Netflix is up by 2.5%. Let me quickly check what's happening with some other stocks. And in our portfolio, we have these positions. So Tesla is up, Nasdaq. I follow the Nasdaq index by QQQ, so that's also up as well. CRM is up to $219 now. Similarly, SPY is up to 449. And Oracle is up to 8.76%. So those are some of the positions that we took last week. And in terms of other shares, let's have a quick look. So Amazon is up by 2.5%. Boeing is up today after it was down, on the news of the air crash. Disney is up by 1.5%. Facebook is up by 3%. So probably we will close the Facebook position maybe. Yeah, we earlier sold Facebook and we made a bit of money there, but now probably we can close that position. So I'll just close that. As you can, yeah, 218 buyer. So we are fine with closing this one, and then we'll open another position based on the how we feel about
Order
that
partially filled.
So
Order
we
filled.
close our Facebook position there. Let me quickly have a look. Okay. So in terms of other stocks, let's quickly go to the movers list and in the wish list. Okay, I don't have any other stock here. Okay, so that's about it for the time being, and thanks a lot for joining in today. We'll give you some more updates tomorrow again, and let's see. Hopefully, this week has started very well, and hopefully this trend will continue going forward, and maybe we can take some bullish positions. So based on the current situation, which would probably expire in next 2-3 weeks, so that we can capitalize on the current situation. Visit our website magentatrade.com for more updates and our strategies, option trading strategies, and our upcoming classes there. If you have got any questions, just let us know in the chat window there. Thanks a lot for joining us today, and see you tomorrow again.